everybody, what's up? It's your girl KiaraIvory back with another video. If you like videos about therapy, fitness, motivation, and the like, go ahead and give me a subscribe down below. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and let's get right into it. Okay, so I think like 2 weeks ago I did a video on my life as a school therapist, just giving you insight on what it's like being a school therapist. If you have not watched that video, go ahead and click the link up in the cards to watch that, and then come back to this one because I'm answering the questions that you all had as a life of a school therapist. So let's get right into it. The first question is, do you work school hours and are you off in the summer? So my schedule is from about 8:15 to 3:25. So I work 8:15 to 3:25. I usually take my lunch whenever I can, usually around when the kids are at lunch, so between 12 to 1 I take my lunch there. But yes, I do work school hours only between 8:25 and 3:20. I don't work on the weekends. At least I try not to work on the weekends. If I have like treatment plans or other stuff to complete, I will like do those when I'm watching TV. But my schedule is during the school hours. Also off on teacher work days, school holidays, school breaks. However, I still have to see my clients, but I do get to see them through a HIPAA compliant video chatting app that allows me to still conduct therapy when I am not, physically in the room with them. So it's pretty nice that I get to still see them through like telemed. So that's pretty cool. And the next question was, am I off during the summer? No, I'm not off during the summer. I'm not constricted to the school hours in the summer. So like this past summer when I first started working, I started working towards the end of the school year, and then I went into the summer. So it was an adjustment because I was used to being in the office, but in the summer I would just ask my clients what times they would like to be scheduled for their sessions, because I know people like to sleep in and whatever, and I know I was trying to sleep in. So I would have my sessions mostly scheduled early morning to late afternoon, a couple of days out of the week. So I would probably see 3 kids a day, and then I was also helping a co-worker with her clients. So I would actually go up to her school, and the clients would come to the school during the summer, and I would see them there for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I might have a session at somebody else's house for another hour, and then I have to go to the school. So it was just kind of everywhere, which made it a little stressful because I was driving a lot, and it's gas. But it was fun because it kept stuff interesting. So I'm not off in the summer, but I do still see clients in the summer. Okay, next question. If you work in a school setting, are you based at one school or does it depend on the agency? So for my agency, I am at one specific school pretty much the whole year. Like I have a coworker coming up who's about to be out for a couple weeks, so I'm going to go help her out and see her students while she's out. But I am based at one particular school. And I do think it depends on the agency. There are like traveling therapists who go from school to school different days of the week and see kids there. But I like being at one school because it gives me a chance to get to know the students a little better, and they kind of see my face around so they know who I am. But I am based at one school, high school. It's very interesting. So the second one, I forgot what question I'm on. Next question. If I want to exclusively work with students with disabilities, which types of therapy or job settings do I need to get into? I'm aware of behavior therapy, but are there any others perhaps that I'm not aware of? So as far as with students with disabilities, I don't work with a lot of students who have disabilities. I do have a friend who's a behavioral analyst, and she works with like autism, kids with autism and behavioral disabilities like that. However, I do not know that answer. I believe you would have to get like specialized in something like that, because as far as like MFT or counseling, we kind of working with the mental health. So if they have like behavioral disabilities, they might need to go see a behavioral specialist. So if you want to do like more behavioral type things, You might need to like get a degree or a certificate in like applied behavioral analysis, because I did try to apply for a job with behavioral kids, but I needed a degree in applied behavioral analysis to even get the job. So couldn't get it because I didn't have a degree, and I understand why, because that's like a whole different population. So you just might need to look into getting a degree in that field along with the therapy as well, because I know people who have both, and so they're able to mix both together. Do you find that there are many jobs as a school therapist? So for me, when I was looking for jobs, I knew what kind of job that I wanted. I knew I wanted flexibility. I wanted to work in like a school setting because of the hours, and I like teens. When you first get out into the field, this is what you're going to find. You're going to find community-based mental health, so which is like working in a like nonprofit, going inside the home, so like home in-home therapy, and like small agencies, or like I can't think of what it's called, like pretty much a bunch of different agencies. So pretty much what that means is you're gonna have a really big caseload. So my caseload right now is pretty low. It's at about 11 clients. I do have, you know, requests for therapy coming in weekly, so I'm thinking by towards the beginning of next year I should have about 25 to 30 clients. I have never had that many clients before, so we'll see how that goes. As far as finding jobs as school therapists, there are some out there. It depends on the agency, because some agencies have you clock like every single minute of every day of what you're doing, so they know that you're actually doing work. My agency doesn't do that, so we're just at work and we call, you know, whenever it's needed. But I see a lot of in-home therapists, a lot of billable hours. Oh my god, that is the, if you haven't heard of this yet, just get ready, because it's a thing. So what are billable hours if you don't know? So billable hours are when you are getting paid just for seeing the client. So the amount of time you're in front of the client's face, that's a billable hour. A lot of agencies clock you by the billable hour. So you need 25 billable hours a week, which is 25 face-to-face in-person client contact hours. Yeah, you are not getting paid for the documentation that you do, which sometimes takes more than the actual session that you are with the client, especially if you have to do like biopsychs, treatment plan, all that. If you're not getting paid for that, you don't get paid for face-to-face. It's really not fair, because you're doing a whole lot more work than what you're getting paid for. So I always tell people to try to stay away from the billable hour jobs and try to get a job with a salary. Even though the salary may not be super high, try to get a salary job. Usually start off in mid to high 30 range for salaries, which for a unlicensed, that's pretty normal. So don't expect to be coming out here making 45K. If you're not licensed, I'll let you know what you usually make when you get licensed, when that happens in about a year or so. Like, I still have billable hours to make even though I'm salaried. So I have to hit 12 billable hours a week, which when you get a caseload of around like 15, 20, it's easy to hit it. Once you do all the paperwork and stuff, it'll be easy to hit it. But in the beginning, when you're trying to build a caseload, it's a little harder. So hopefully the agency you go with won't be so strict on you when you're doing that. But yes, just let me know if you want to know more about billable hours in the video. That's, yeah. Okay, next question. What are different specializations that you can get, and how do you get them? So there are a ton of specializations you can get as a therapist, because I was thinking about going back for my PhD, but then I realized I don't really have to, because I have the degree to do what I want to do, which is like do private practice eventually. But you can get specializations to broaden your scope of of, you know, higher ability. Because the more specializations you have, the better marketable you are and all that good stuff. So basically how to do, there's like sex therapy, there's play therapy, there's EDMR, there's DBT. There's just so many different specializations out there, and basically what you have to do is you just go online and try to find the specialization that you want to get, and then you see how much they cost. You sign up, you go to the course, get your certificate, you turn in. I believe that turned into the board, I believe, maybe not, don't quote me on that, but you do have to like take courses and classes or whatever. Like right now I'm trying to sign up for a course that is dealing with couples and marriages, to be specialized in Gottman's theory. I forgot what it's called, but I'm trying to specialize in the Gottman's couples theory method, and that costs money. Like it's $450 for the first course, and then there's others, like 2 other levels you have to get to. So again, they cost money, but I feel like it's worth it if you want to make yourself more marketable. There's plenty of them out there, so just or Google them and you will find them. Someone asked me in the video, am I not allowed to record clients without their knowledge? No, I am not. Now in that last video that I did, there were no clients recorded, there was no phone calls recorded, everything was kind of reenacted, just kind of show you what I do. But no, I wasn't recording with any clients in the room or anything like that, because you know, it's so many rules and regulations that I just make sure I cover my butt by not recording anybody in there but me. It was just me by myself in there recording. So don't worry about that, because I am all good. I feel like that's all I have. If you have any more, let me know, because I know stuff pops up or people don't ask all the questions that they want to ask. But don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm here to help. I want to help y'all be some good therapists, or at least start off, because you know, I'm still learning too. Just like you're either in the program or trying to get your foot in the door or all that, I know how it is, because I was literally just there not too long ago, like less than a year ago. So I know the struggle, y'all. I'm here, I want to help. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them in another video. Any other video topics you want me to do, just leave them down below as well. Give me a thumbs up if you like today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and see you next one, you guys. Bye.